Look at this. Somebody has his own bouldering garden here. Let me know if I should rate this. And now it's time for the slab of the week. This is gonna be the last boulder for today. It doesn't really look that hard, but well, we will see. It's usually with slab of the week that it looks quite easy, but it's a lot harder than it looks. So so that was the slab of the week. It was a pretty nice boulder, quite a lot harder than I thought though. Definitely like the foot right there where I slipped off could be quite sketchy. I just bought some cheaper shoes because a lot of the bouldering today is like power and dynamic, which you don't really need a lot of like technique for that, I feel like, these days. Because the wood setting is quite straightforward in like a lot of the gyms, or at least like it's around like the same, it's usually like the same thing. But yeah, like I always feel like that Beest has these really nice technical boulders in like power bouldering, but also in like slabs and dynamic boulders. This slab of the week was definitely a lot nicer than I think Beest Den Haag Holland Sports slab. And I definitely think that this gym is a lot better than Beest Den Haag Holland Sport, and I also think that Beest Den Haag Central is also a little bit better than Beest Den Haag Holland Sport, but I feel like every single Beest gym is quite good in the Netherlands because they always like try to set things that are like really interesting to climb and where you have to really like learn, but on a really fun way, you know. So yeah, that's what I really like about these boulders. It's definitely like pretty sketchy, but I think a lot of you guys watching can probably do it if you trust your feet good enough. And yeah, but yeah, that's it for the video. Let's now go to the rating, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. So yeah, I'm going to rate the training area a 9. It's really big, but I just feel like for like weighted pull-ups you miss like some weight, and I think if there's like a lot of people doing weighted pull-ups you're out of weight, so that's why I'm going to rate it a 9. For the rest you basically have everything: a campus sport, hangboards, you also have a bench press, but for weighted pull-ups I think it's a little bit too less of weights. So yeah, now for the wood setting, I think I'm going to rate the wood setting a 9, which is really high. Hasn't been, I think, any gym that has got like a 10 in wood setting, because it's really hard to get. But why do I give this gym a 9 in wood setting and not a 10? Oh, there is this 7A plus that, you know, it was really easy. It was really straightforward, and like I could have basically like flashed it, but it was like this one end move that is just like wounds the boulder like a little bit, and I felt like they also did that with some of the older boulders, or that, you know, a lot of the older boulders were also just like one move that made the boulder basically like hard, and the rest was just like really easy. Like I think that's like the only problem that I have with this gym, that it's just like it feels like a lot of the boulders are just like based on one move, and don't really are that hard after that one move. But yeah, I for the rest think that the boulders are really nice, have a lot of like technique to them. When you climb the boulders too, it feels like you are learning, but not like learning like you have to do it like over and over and over again, but like more on like a fun way, that you're like really like learning a new move that you probably have never done before, and that you have to really figure it out. I really like that. There really is like not that many gyms that do that. And yeah, I think like this gym is still like, I think they are right now 5 years old, maybe even more. And they have still been like the same with like the quality. They, yeah, definitely like when now with like the new grading, they have been like better than they have been in the past, but they have always been like steady with like how they set the boulders, and I really appreciate that because I think the boulders are really really nice, and yeah, I just really don't have anything bad to say about it too, because it's just good route setting. So now for sociality slash friendliness, I think I'm going to rate this a 10. I think this is one of the most social and nicest gyms I've ever been to. Also when it comes to sociality, people are really social, they are open to talk, and I've been talking to quite a lot of people in this gym. And that's also because the gym is not super big, which is quite nice if you really want to be like social with people, and like you have just people like sitting down, and you have like people just like climbing, and everyone is just minding their own business. And if you are climbing, there's also like a lot of people that are open to have a session with you, which there's been a few gyms that have that at all. um, yeah, it's just a really nice place, really friendly people, and yeah, I think it's 10 worthy. So yeah, now for air quality slash conditioning, I think I'm going to rate that a 10 as well. The basically like they can like open the windows, and it's just like really nice having like the air inside the gym. They also have fans, really huge fans in like specific parts of the gym, which is also really really nice. And yeah, that means that, let's say it's wind still and it's super hot in the gym, they still have quite good ventilation because they have like ventilators above you. They have basically like ventilators in like different sections of the gym, and they can just turn that on, and then you would have like still have a pretty cool gym. I didn't felt like there was a lot of dust in the air also. I think, yeah, like it's quite a good, well ventilated climbing gym. So yeah, it's going to be a 10 for me. So yeah, now for safety, so safeness, I think I'm going to rate this a 8. I think the gym is quite safe, even though there are people sitting on the mats also a little bit, because there isn't like a lot of like places you can be like sit sometimes. I still do think that it's quite safe. I think the only reason why I rated this a 8 is probably because of the reason that parents and the kids can sometimes climb in like a boulder, and then if you're like climbing, it could get a little bit dangerous. But for the rest, everything, like everyone knows the rules, and I think also the staff, people are coming to the gym for the first time, that people know the climbing rules. But for the training area, there there also aren't like super many rules there of how to use the like equipment. But because the training area is quite like, there aren't like super much like training machines, um except of course like the bench press and like doing pull-ups. I don't think that it's like super unsafe or anything, so that's why I'm going to rate it a 8. So yeah, now for cleanness. So yeah, there's this review about a guy that also put some photos under it, and he showed that the gym was not super clean. I think I'm still gonna rate it a 8 though, even though as you guys can see here, there's like a lot of dust on the floor. And I also found a band-aid on the floor, which I will be removing 2 points, because it's true. And yeah, it's not really like, and like the mats are not super clean, I was still like going to rate it a 8.5 because it was basically only like the mats and like the ground and stuff that was like not that clean, and the boulders themselves were quite clean. Um, I think I will be, because I will be removing 2 points, I will make it a 6.5. I do think that the gym itself is really, really clean. And they also have cleaners walking around that clean the mats. But I don't know, maybe it's just that people just throw nasty stuff on the mats because they don't want to just walk to the, like, because they don't want, because there aren't any, like, but yeah, it's basically like these tiny little like wheels or like tiny little spots in the gym that are basically like not that clean. Because like the rest of the gym is just really clean. Like the boulders themselves are just like really clean. I didn't like sipped out of a boulder at all, and like the holes felt like they were quite new. Like that um that feeling when they clean the holes, and there's like a little bit of like chalk on them, but it's like not too new that it's like sandpaper, but it's also not sitting there so long that it's just like a slippery water slide. But that's basically how it felt. Like it was just like perfect. And yeah, I think like the only thing, because yeah, like this guy is completely right with this, but like I don't think it's like a really huge problem. I don't think it's like because of this that it's really unclean, because like the sitting area where you can like drink a cup of coffee is just really, really clean. It's just these little tiny spots in the climbing gym itself, which there are cleaners that try to clean that, but I also feel like it's quite hard to clean these tiny spots. Also, because there are people climbing constantly, I think it's almost impossible to prevent, like, having dust on those spots too. Um, so yeah, I will be rating it a 6.5, but I do think that this gym is still quite clean. I only think that it was not that clean because of the band-aid, because that's basically like the reason why I wanted to rate it like a 8.5 first instance. um like also because of like the dust, little like dust in like these tiny precise spots. um but yeah, like I think 6.5 it's still okay, but like the gym itself is just really clean. It's just like that it's just really hard to clean these precise tiny spots in the gym, and well, it can happen, it's really hard to clean a climbing gym where everyone just smacks chalk like this, because like what do you want them to do? To clean it super extremely like precise, like that's like perfect, that there's like no dust at all, because then you will have like people probably hating that too, because it always smells too clean in the gym. The gym is just really clean even though this happened. So yeah, now we're gonna go through some of the Google reviews. So yeah, this Google review by Tosca Buren, well, I'm not going to agree with this. I think the music that they play in the bouldering gym is just fine. It's quite loud, but I could still like understand what my friend was saying, because he went and climbed with me today, and like I think also the music that they played in this gym was also just really like nice. But saying that the music is too loud that you get like headaches, and that the music sounds really weird, I think you're just like being too dramatic if you say that, because I didn't think that at all. So yeah, now for our last Google review by, what is his name? XNWMN. Alright, interesting name. Well, he basically said something about the shoes. Well, I do think that the shoes are really nice. And definitely for like rental shoes, they were really, really nice, because my friend bought some because he forgot his shoes, because he doesn't always climb, but also does some running competitions and stuff. Um, but yeah, basically like the shoes look really, really nice. But yeah, like this review is just really really hard to like remove points on, because like this person just really had like an unfortunate complication here with like signing up in this gym. But I still know my first time when I went to this gym, and I have to say that it really wasn't any trouble signing in. Like they ask some stuff like your street number, like your street where you live in, your name, your back name, etc., etc., etc. You know, the standard stuff, and you sign in. And then when you have like a created a account, you'll get like a based card, and you can basically like check in like into like base gyms, and you only have to like pay like the entry fee if you aren't like a member of the gym. I definitely think that the signing up was just really like straight to the point and just quite easy. So this guy probably just got unlucky, and I'm not gonna remove any points. So this gym has a total score of a 8.7. This is probably one of the highest rated gyms right now. The thing is, this is probably one of the best gyms in the Netherlands, and I still have really much fun climbing here. The competitions they organize and held there are really really nice, and this is probably one of the gyms that is like really like professional with also how they set the boulders, and also how they held the competitions. And I just really don't have anything bad to say about this gym, because I think this gym is just really like good, and they have been for quite a long time. Definitely now with the new grading system, I think it's definitely gotten like a little bit more better than it used to. But also like in the past they were really really solid. Um, so yeah, for the people from other countries, if you want to climb in a gym in the Netherlands sometime, definitely try out Beest Boulders Amsterdam. Also for the people in the Netherlands, I would also definitely recommend going to this gym, because well, it's just a really solid good gym, and you will definitely learn new stuff when you're going to climb in this gym, because this gym has like a lot of boulders for every single level, um, which some of the boulders are really really hard, like some of the 6Bs also like. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Next boulder gym will be Boss Boulder Gym, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.